Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darth and Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my little gem. Alright, as you can see, I have the Crimson Dominicide double-bladed lightsaber with me here today with its Sentinel Yellow blades. Okay, now with these Sentinel Yellow blades, we are going to be doing Imagni Kesh day number 2. Okay, Imagni Kesh is our saber staff / double-bladed lightsaber saber drills. In case you guys didn't know from the title, and for me holding my double-bladed lightsaber right now. All right. So, a few things so that you guys need to know before we get started. If you're new, please stick around so I can explain to you what's going to be happening throughout this short workout. Take about 20-25 minutes. But for those of you guys who know that what I'm going to say already, I will see you guys in that 2-minute warm-up session, okay? Now, speaking of that 2-minute warm-up session, that's how we're going to start, all right? I will start a timer behind the camera, and we will do a 2-minute warm-up. Now, day 2 is our one-handed, okay? So we're going to have one hand on our lightsaber as we do these drills, okay? Day 1 was 2 hands, all right? But during that 2-minute warm-up, feel free to use 2 hands if you want to. If you just want to, work on your kicks, you can do that too. You can shuffle back and forth, so that way you can work on your footwork, things like that. The whole point of that warm-up session is to warm up, of course, get the blood flowing throughout the body, so that way you guys are ready and nice and nimble for when the actual workout starts. So after that 2-minute warm-up session is done, we will start the first 30-second break. Okay, during that first 30-second break, I am going to tell you guys the first sequence. Okay, it's all going to be done with the right or rear hand. Speaking of which, okay, so I am going to call my right hand my rear hand, okay, the entire time. So just think, R&R, rear right. Same thing goes. For the right foot, it'll be called my rear foot. When it comes to my left hand, I am going to be calling it my lead hand. So just think, L and L, lead left. Same thing goes for my left foot. I'll be calling it my lead foot, all right? So during that 30-second break, that first 30-second break after that 2-minute warm-up, I'll tell you guys the first sequence, all going to be done with the rear or right hand. So we're going to do a rear jab head into a rear hook head and then a rear elbow jab to the head, okay? So when that 30 seconds is done, we will start the first 3-move sequence. All the sequences, we're going to be doing them for 90 seconds straight, all right? Now when we first start, I am going to show you guys the sequence twice, all right? I'm going to say the moves and do them, and then I will go back and count the moves off and do them, like so, for example. Okay, so we're going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear jab to the head. And we are going to do a rear hook to the head, and then shuffle forwards for a rear elbow jab to the head, okay? And then I'll go back, and then I'll say, so we have 1, 2, 3, okay? And then we're gonna keep doing that for 90 seconds straight, all right? And then we will take another 30-second break. We'll go over to our notebook again. All right, I'll read off the next sequence, which is just going to mirror the first sequence, except it's going to be done with the lead or left hand this time. So we'll do lead jab head, lead hook head, lead elbow jab head. When the 30 seconds is done, we'll get set up, okay? Make sure that you're holding your lightsaber. I didn't say this before, but make sure you're holding it with an overhand grip, center of the hilt, okay? If you have a saber staff, I know that it's going to be, the hilt is going to be longer, so wherever you feel comfortable, where you have a nice center, that's where I want you to grab the lightsaber, all right? So for the second sequence, we'll start here. I'll say, so we're gonna shuffle forwards as we do a lead jab to the head, and we are going to do a lead hook to the head, and then shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the head. I'll come back to the beginning. I'll say, so we have 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to keep going like that for 90 seconds. Like I said, all the sequences are 90 seconds long. okay? All the way until our 10th and final sequence. Gross. Yeah, I'm still sick. Alright, I'm still sick, but it's not anywhere near as bad as it was, let's say, like like 4 days ago, a week ago, where I was just completely bedridden. Oh, it's just so horrible. Anyways, so if you hear me clearing my throat, drinking water, even though the hydration is normal, blowing my nose, that's why I apologize for that. So let's start our 2-minute warm up. Let's get this workout going. All right. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't forget anything for this little intro portion. I'm not going to be doing an outro portion except for a bow to you guys. No stretches today. Yeah, I'll just end the video shortly after we're done with the 10th sequence. I'll bow to you guys, ask you guys what you guys think, and then I'll shortly end the video. But feel free to opt out of the workout as soon as that 10th sequence is done. Just make sure you stretch for about 10 to 20 minutes after you're done. I'll make sure to include that in the description, along with my left hand being my lead hand, my right hand being my rear hand. So that way you guys won't have much confusion when it comes to which hand we're dealing with, and the stretches, things like that. Okay. All right. So let's get started with that 2-minute warm up. I'm not going to be on camera when you hear when I say go, but I will come immediately back on camera as soon as I can. All right. Just when I say go, begin the 2-minute warm up. Okay. Remember, you don't have to go like fast, super fast or anything. You can go slow, work on your form, things like that. All right. So let me start this timer and then we'll begin. What the hell? And go. Go for the 2-minute warm up. All right. Do a couple, I call these the Darth Maul spins, alright? Because I learned how to do this from Ray Park, the guy who played Darth Maul in episode 1. I saw him do it at a Comic-Con, and it was so funny because there was a dude in a Darth Maul costume that was just like standing on like the sidelines watching him just basically show him up. It was so funny. It was like, yeah, I'm the real Darth Maul. What now? What are you gonna do? But I like doing those kinds of spins. Helps with the shoulders, rotator cuffs, things like that. I've actually have been getting great advice lately. We have about 35 seconds left on how I'm doing with these drills. So you already know who you are. Thank you very much. I just wanted to give you a shout out in the video. I appreciate all your help, man. Seriously. So if any of you guys have any kinds of critiques, feel free to let me know. 2, 1, go ahead and stop. Okay. So, like I said before, the first sequence, rear jab head, rear hook head, into a rear elbow jab to the head. All right. Got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, rear hand, center of the hilt. We're going to shuffle forwards for that rear jab to the head. Then we're going to do a rear hook to the head with that back blade. Using that same back blade, shuffle forwards for a rear elbow jab to the head. Okay? So, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay? So let's keep going. We got about 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Alright. So like I was saying before, I really appreciate the critiques that my new friend has been giving me. It has been helping me out a lot, okay? Apparently, I have developed some bad habits, alright? Due to my physical injuries, and then plus just doing these movements for since 2021. So I've developed some bad habits over time, which I am trying to correct. And wait, no, there is no try, only do. I am correcting, okay? I am correcting these mistakes. It's just going to take some time for it to click up here, okay? Especially with my short-term memory loss. When I get in the order of doing things, you know what? I'll save this for next time. Go ahead, stop. Okay, we're going to start our second sequence, which is a lead jab head, lead hook head, and then a lead elbow jab to the head. Same as the first sequence, just done with the left or lead hand. Okay? Yes, I do have time. Yeah. All right, let's begin. Okay, so we're going to shuffle forwards for that lead jab to the head, and we are going to do a lead hook to the head with that back blade, and using that same back blade, we're going to shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the head. Okay, so back from the beginning, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Let's keep it going. What was I going to say before? Something important. What was it? What was it? Come on, you got this. You can think of it. I know. Believe in yourself. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying there is no try, there is only do. I will make improvements. And for any of you guys out there that see me making mistakes, please feel free to point them out, okay? I'm not gonna call you like a dick or anything like that for doing that. You're honestly just helping me out, okay? It's just constructive criticism, all right? 12 seconds left. Go ahead and stop. All right, on to our third sequence. So we have a rear hook head into a rear elbow jab head, and then we're going to switch into our lead hand and do a lead jab to the head, okay? Show you guys how to do that here in the next 10 seconds. All right, and let us begin. Okay, so we're going to do a stationary rear hook to the head using that back blade, okay? Then we're going to shuffle forwards for that rear elbow jab to the head like we did before. Next, we are going to flip the hilt into our lead hand. Take a step forward with your lead foot for that lead jab to the head. Okay, double check. Yep. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I want you guys to get used to switching up hands. All right, make sure you're going nice and slow at first until you can get the rhythm down, and then if you want to speed up, feel free to do so. Okay, just work on your form. Me personally, I'm working on not overextending the blade. Okay, so that's one of the things that I got some criticism on, which, like I said, is perfectly fine, you know. These were during the jar These were during the Jarkai classes, okay? So I'm carrying them over into the Saber staff / double-bladed lightsaber lessons. See, 3, 2, 1, go ahead and stop, all right? Heading over to our fourth sequence. So we have a lead hook head, lead elbow jab head, and then we're gonna switch the blade to our rear hand for a rear jab to the head. That'll be our final move. 2, 1, let us begin. Okay, lead hand, overhand grip, center of the hilt. Do a stationary lead hook to the head. Then we're going to shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the head. And flip the hilt into your rear hand. Take a step forward with your rear foot for that rear jab to the head. Let me see if I can do it this way so you guys can get a better look. So lead hook to the head, shuffle forwards for a lead elbow jab to the head, and flip the hilt into your rear hand. Okay, rear jab to the head. Okay, see if I can do a little bit better. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. This is difficult watching myself at the same time. Oh, but I can watch myself and do the movements at the same time. All right, let's see if I can do it again. Just watching myself. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun with this. All right. Which is good. Sure, training is difficult, training is hard, but that doesn't mean that we can't have fun doing these types of drills. Okay, they are just drills after all. These 3 move sequences are basically designed to keep inside here, muscle memory. Go ahead and stop, okay? On to our 5th sequence, which is a rear high block, then a rear block to the left, and then a rear back hook to the head. So 2 defensive ones, 1 offensive at the end, okay? So yeah, I want these 3 move sequences to get stuck in your head like muscle memory. So that way, when you go to perform bigger sequences, you can kind of add them all up together if you want. Let's get started. 3 seconds behind, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so start off in the center of the room. You're going to use this blade, okay? You're going to shuffle backwards as we do a rear high block. Then we're going to use the back blade as we shuffle backwards to do a rear block to the left. Then we're going to shuffle forwards as we do a rear back hook to the head, okay? One thing I've learned from my friend is that I have a tendency to overextend, okay? This is overextending, all right? So we got 1, 2, and then I'm going to overextend on purpose right now, okay? Don't overextend like I was doing. Just 1, 2, 3, okay? A good thing that I imagine is that you don't want the blade to go very far past the shoulder of your opponent, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3, all right? Again, bad habits developed over 3 years. They're a little hard to break, but I'm not gonna give up on trying to correct myself. Go ahead, stop. We are halfway through our workout, onto the 6th sequence, which will be a lead high block, lead block to the right, and then a lead back hook to the head, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, let us begin. So center of the room again. We're gonna back up or shuffle backwards as we do our lead high block. Shuffle backwards as we do our lead block to the right. then shuffle forwards for that lead back hook to the head, okay? So this is me overextending. Don't do that, okay? This is the way I want you guys to do it. 1, 2, 3, okay? Make sure this blade just goes a little bit past the shoulder of your opponent, okay? The imaginary ninja that is there, all right? We got 45 seconds left, so let's keep going. Also, my neck. I have a tendency to keep my neck forward. I know, I got like this weird long neck into this blockhead of mine. I feel like a brontosaurus sometimes. Go ahead and stop. Okay, we're done with our 6th sequence. On to the 7th, which is a new one. All right. So this time we got a rear elbow jab to the head, rear back hook head, into a rear jab to the head. Gotta blow my nose real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, I can breathe. Just in time, too. Okay. All right, let us begin. Okay. So make sure you got enough room behind you because your first movement is going to go back like this. All right, so we're going to go back like this. We're going to shuffle forwards for that rear elbow jab to the body. And we're going to do a stationary rear back hook to the head. Make sure you don't overextend. Then shuffle forwards for a rear jab to the head. Yes, good, okay. Make sure I got enough room to show you guys properly. So we have 1, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's keep it going. We have 40 seconds left. Remember, this isn't a speed thing, okay? You can go as slow as you want, all right? So my neck has a tendency to move forward like this. I'm trying to see it. Maybe it's only with some movements. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stop, guys. We're on to our 8th sequence. We got 3 more left total. So we got a lead elbow jab head, lead back hook to the head, and then a lead jab to the head, okay? Okay, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Let us begin. Okay, so again, make sure you got enough room behind you. All right, so we're going to do our lead elbow jab to the head like so. Lead back hook head, stationary, and then a lead jab to the head, shuffling forwards. Okay, so again, do your lead elbow jab to the head, shuffling forwards. Lead back hook head, and then a lead jab head, shuffling forwards. Try it from this direction, maybe you guys can get a better look, okay? So, we have 1, 2, 3. Got 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 42 seconds left. So this is actually perfect with the timing of the constructive criticism, because if there's any point in time where I want to fix myself, it would be during these drills. One reason behind that is because this is how I started off once I lost my dueling partner. I started off doing these drills. You know, starting off with one move at a time, then 2 moves. Go ahead and stop, we just finished. Then 3 moves, and on and on. Alright, we made it to our last 2 sequences. So we're going to do a rear hook to the head, then a rear back hook to the head, into a lead front kick. Ah, yes, now I remember. The lead front kick, that's where I move my neck. Or like I stick my neck out or something like that. Okay. I'm remembering. All right. It's taking me a while. I'm remembering. All right, let's begin, okay? So, we are going to do a rear hook head, stationary, into a rear back hook head, shuffling forwards. All right, now as you do that rear back hook head, like one fluid motion, take your lead foot and do a lead front kick, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, okay? But make sure those last 2 movements are almost back to back. Well, I mean, they're all back to back, but make sure it feels like one fluid motion, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3, all right? I'm gonna do it in a more fluid motion. 1, 2, 3. I shuffled forward at the beginning, my bad. Do this again. So we got 1, 2, hold on, I got this. 1, 2, 3, okay? Dang, am I doing the neck thing again? Let me know if I'm doing the neck thing, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm feeling the neck thing. All right, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's just a force of habit. All right, one more. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're done with the 9th sequence. One more to go. So lead hook head, lead back hook head, and then a rear front kick this time, okay? 5 seconds. Okay, let us begin our last sequence. So, we're going to do a stationary lead hook to the head. And we're going to shuffle forwards for a lead back hook to the head, take our rear foot, and do a rear front kick, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, okay? Hold on, let me get a better one going, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right. 2, 3. See if I can do it better from this angle. 1, 2, 3. Huh. I don't know about that neck thing. Am I just keeping it too tight? Oh, I'm sticking it forward. Okay, all right. My brontosaurus neck. Okay, gotta watch that. 15 seconds left. We're almost done, guys. One more. All right, we're going to do this last one together, okay? Timer's already up. Let's do this last one together. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Messed it up. Let's go again. One more time, okay? I shuffle forward for that first one. All right, so let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is it, my friends. Imagni Kesh, day 2 in the bag, okay? So I'm going to bow to you guys, my brothers and sisters in the force and in the balance, of course. All right. So, what'd you guys think of Imagni Kesh day 2? Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna do any stretches again this time. I got some things I gotta do, and I am already running late. But I wanted to get this done. All right, I wanted to get this lesson done. I was practicing it all last night. I couldn't wait to get it done today. So yeah, I'm Darth and Magnus. May the force be with you, and may that balance keep you, my friends. You guys take care, and I will see you in day number 3.